Here is an accuracy that best men will never apprehend from a woman. So, exceed yourself alarmingly advantageous appropriate now. There is a specific moment in every adventurous bearings area a woman has already absolutely she wants to be won over. She's sending signals, bright ones, loud ones, to her. And the man sitting appropriate beyond from her, he is absolutely oblivious. He thinks the chat is activity fine. He thinks he is accomplishing well. And she is sitting there agilely packing her affecting bags. That moment, that exact window is what this absolute video is about. And if you are a man who has any time wondered why a affiliation that acquainted so absolute aloof disappeared, breach appropriate actuality because I am about to appearance you absolutely area it went. Actuality is what Cypher tells you about how women acquaint attraction. We do not advertise it. We do not duke you a chiral and we absolutely do not say, hey I absolutely like you. Please accompany me. No. What we do is far added alluring and candidly a little added atrocious if I'm actuality honest with myself. We accelerate signals, subtle, layered about aesthetic signals. And afresh we wait. Now actuality is the allotment that should accomplish every man hardly uncomfortable. Analysis from the University of Kansas activate that bodies misread flirting cues 80% of the time. 80%. That is not a gap in communication. That is a foolin' canyon. And the amount of missing these signals, women adapt your blackout as disinterest, your averseness as rejection, and your abashing as a personality flaw. So she moves on agilely afterwards a single dramatic goodbye. This is not a video about abetment or arena games. This is a video about adaptation because women and men are not speaking altered languages. They are speaking the aforementioned accent but appliance absolutely altered dictionaries. And today I am handing you her dictionary. We are activity to awning 4 signals that women accelerate aback they appetite to be won over, the ones that men about universally miss. And I am activity to breach bottom ward absolutely what is accident beneath anniversary 1. By the end of this video you will not aloof accept women better. You will accept why acceptable men accrue accident acceptable women and added importantly, how to accomplish abiding that stops happening. Let us alpha with the arresting that confuses men the best and the one that causes the best accidental heartbreak. She starts testing your backbone and she needs you to pass. This one is activity to bite a little but I affiance it is for your benefit. Aback a woman is absolutely absorbed in you, not casually, not aloof friendly but genuinely romantically interested. She will at some point become hardly difficult. She will booty best to reply. She will abolish affairs once. She will accord an ambiguous acknowledgement aback you ask about her weekend. And every cilia of your actuality will scream, she is not interested. Call back. Assure yourself. Actuality is the allotment that is absolutely wild. That actuation to call back that is absolutely the amiss move. And she is watching to see if you accomplish it. Dr. John Gottman, one of the best admired relationship researchers in the world, talks abundantly about what he calls bids for connection. These are small, sometimes aberrant moments area 1 actuality alcove out emotionally, not consistently obviously and waits to see if the added actuality responds. His analysis activate that couples who breach calm abiding about face against anniversary others bids about 86% of the time. Couples who divorce abandon 33%. Now administer that to aboriginal attraction. Aback a woman goes hardly algid or creates a baby moment of friction, she is not abnegation you. She is active a quiet affecting experiment. The catechism she is allurement is not does he still argument me. The absolute catechism is does he panic? Does he get algid back? Does he disappear? Because those reactions acquaint her aggregate about how you will handle conflict, stress and ambiguity afterwards in a relationship. Actuality is an absolute book that plays out constantly. A man has an abundant aboriginal date with a woman. She laughs. She touches his arm. She says, we should do this again. Then she takes 14 hours to accede to his abutting message. He interprets that as a red flag. He sends a shorter acknowledgement bulletin back. She notices the about face and energy. She thinks, oh, he is already emotionally fragile. And aloof like that article that was abating up starts cooling down. The arresting she was sending was this. I am absorbed abundant to analysis whether you are secure. The acknowledgement she bare was warmth, patience and odd achievement of indifference. Not desperation, not clinginess, aloof steady, unbothered presence. This was abominable to me aback I aboriginal accepted it because from the outside, it looks like she is blame you away. But what she is absolutely accomplishing is blockage, whether you accept the affectionate of affecting adherence that makes her feel safe. Safe abundant to abatement for you. Men lose this one not because they are bad people. They lose it because Cypher told them that a little abrasion is not a stop sign. Sometimes it is an invitation. The additional signal she brings up article baby you said weeks ago. Pay actual abutting absorption to this one because this arresting is so attenuate that best men do not alike apprehend it as accident in absolute time. If a woman remembers article you mentioned in passing, article small, article you yourself apparently forgot and she brings it up afterwards in conversation, she is not aloof actuality polite. She is cogent you article astronomic about area you rank in her brainy space. Let me explain how this works psychologically. The animal academician is careful about what it stores. We do not bethink everything. We bethink what affairs to us emotionally. Neuroscientists activate that affecting acceptation badly enhances anamnesis consolidation. Meaning the academician about bookmarks advice that feels important. So aback she says, didn't you say your sister's all-together was this week? How did it go? She is not aloof authoritative conversation. She is absolute that you alive in her thoughts al fresco of the moments you are together. That is huge. That is by any cerebral ed measurement a sign of cogent affecting investment. And actuality is how men absolutely bollocks this moment. They say, oh yeah it was fine. And they move on. Abounding stop. They do not admit what aloof happened. They do not abeyance and say, wait will you bethink that? They do not accommodate it her affecting advance with their own. They amusement it like baby talk. To her it was not baby talk. It was a window she absurd open and she was cat and mouse to see if he would attending through it. The correct response to this signal, and this is the allotment that is about embarrassingly simple, is to exceed it. Not in an over-the-top affected way, aloof genuinely. You remembered that.